Okay. There we go. Let's resume the game. So now I have an umbrella, which is nice because it's raining, and it's just nice to have an umbrella when it's raining. But it doesn't seem to have a particular mechanical effect. Ray was beginning to lose hope until she heard a familiar sound. Meow! 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 Okay, I can't actually go over there. Wait, that sounded like it was coming from over here. Can't you call to Nani and... Well, no, it's a cat. Never mind. I don't even know what I was thinking. Alright, I guess I'm walking this way. So again, so this is, trying to draw a connection between this and a really cool effect in like in space design that I've noticed in like Portal, and I don't know that it quite works, but that was kind of like a chin up, right? Like there's a glimpse through a crack in the wall that shows you where you're trying to go, to show you that it's a real place, that it's, you know, not within grasp, but that you're approaching it, you're getting closer. It's not exactly the same as what they do in Portal. In Portal, they do sort of the same thing where they show you a glimpse through a crack in the wall, but it's not... well, it is your goal, but you don't have a specific goal in that game. It's not like clear what your objective is. You're just trying to get through puzzle after puzzle, and then they open up a crack in the wall, and you see through the sort of behind the scenes. Like this is the mechanism behind what you're looking at, and that similarly. Gives you a sense that you are on top of things, that you understand, that you are that you're gaining understanding, that you're progressing forward in a meaningful way. It's a similar thing. It's not exactly the same. That's one of my favorite examples, though, that Portal thing, because I also noticed they do it in the Burbank IKEA. I don't know if they do it in every IKEA. I think they don't, because I don't remember seeing it in Carson. But in the Burbank IKEA, there's a really neat effect where it's like if you have ever been in an IKEA, it's a super designed space, and they create a path for you, and it's circuitous, and it's hard to sort of keep yourself oriented, and it leads you through a very clear narrative of domestic life full of IKEA furniture. Oh yeah, I can go this way. Is this a ramp? I'm going down I'm going down a ramp. Oh wow, yikes. And so you go about halfway through the store, and just a little bit, I believe, after the cafeteria where you can get Swedish meatballs, there's a stairwell that you walk down. And knowing that Nani was close by, Ray braved the storm. She's braved all sorts of foolhardy things so far. There's a stairwell that you walk down, and sort of as you turn around on the stairwell, the back wall is gone. There's no back wall, and instead there's just like a little railing, and you can see over it into the warehouse, that is just before the checkout area of IKEA. Oh shit! Is everything? Does the rain erase? Oh, fuck. Have I not noticed that that's a thing that happens? Why would that happen? Has that been happening, like, ever since the rain started? No, it hasn't, because, like, in the previous area, I could see where I had been. So it's, maybe it's an effect of the rain coming down harder. It's the storm. I don't know. That's super weird. I don't understand it. It doesn't. I don't understand the metaphor behind it. Anyway, so IKEA story. You go down the stairs and you turn the corner and you can sort of see over the back of the stairwell. Oh, I forgot I hate seagulls. Right. Into the warehouse area, the like, you know, where they store all of the flat packed furniture, and it's this cool moment that's you know, feels very parallel to that moment in Portal where you have uncovered the you know, the inner workings, the behind the scenes, the thing that you're not supposed to see. You've like lifted the veil from the you know, carefully designed space that you have been led by your nose through, and it makes you feel like you're somehow special. You are above the design of the space, that you've somehow transcended that. That, you know, maybe it fooled other people, and they think they're really in, you know, a series of connected bedrooms, or this, you know, carefully put together marketing machine, but you see behind the scenes. You sort of why did that bird fly away? Is that a place I should go? Oh my god, the fact that I can't keep track of space anymore is... Okay, so wait, I gotta stop, because I gotta finish the story. Okay, I'm done with the IKEA story, right? Like, it's the same, it's the Portal moment of like, hey, look, I am breaking free of the dream that has been constructed around me. Whatever. I just enjoy that moment. Let me say that this game so far has had... I have relied extensively on Ray's sense of direction and her understanding of the space around her. And I said that. And now the game has taken that away. And I am so utterly fucking lost. I know I'm on a beach. I know that there are seagulls around here somewhere. I know that there's a ramp back up to the mainland, like somewhere. Presumably, if I just keep walking in one direction, I'll eventually like hit a something useful. But I am like, I feel super lost. I feel like extremely insecure about my inability to see, which is remarkable, that this game has, which, you know, I said doesn't feel like it's an accurate or like really useful, I guess, simulation of blindness. now all of a sudden feels a lot more like it's about simulating blindness. It's about making me feel and appreciate what it's like not to have sight, because I felt really super reliant on Rey's ability to remember to map the space as she explored it. Am I going back up the same ramp? Is this the same? I can't. Oh God, I don't even know. See, this is how it would be as a blind person. I would just be stumbling around, walking up and down ramps, unsure of whether I had been there before or not. I have no idea where I am. Oh my God. This is horrific. Have I been here? Did I see that ice cream? No, that's new. That was a scripted event that I triggered. Thank God. Oh shit! I thought I knew what swing sounded like, but it's actually some kind of a Ferris wheel. I am not gonna ride the Ferris wheel in the rain while blind, I guess. I mean, a lot of the enjoyment of Ferris wheels is like getting up to the top and looking around, right? I wonder if blind people get anything out of Ferris wheels at all. Probably those Viking ships. It's probably still, interesting to ride those if you're blind. And or terrifying. But it's terrifying to ride those even if you can see. So, was there anything over here? Is it just the Ferris wheel? Oh my God, not having that track of previous locations is crippling. This is so super hard. Have I been here? I didn't pass the sign again. Oh, there's seagulls. I haven't seen seagulls in a while, so I think this is a new place. But I'm so uncertain of everything. I can walk over here. Great. I'm pretty confident that that I'm not gonna injure myself. The game has given me a pretty clear language around Rey, stopping short of anything dangerous. And even, well, I'm in any perceived danger, I guess. So I feel pretty confident just wandering around, stumbling around on this pier. Because Rey's gonna be as careful as she needs to be. But at the same time, there's a tremendous amount of anxiety that I feel about not personally, me, Sean, being able to map this space well. Because Rey stopped doing it for me. And now I'm just I kind of know where the perimeter is, maybe? This is vaguely the direction that I came from, but I don't think it's the path that I came from, but it could be? Oh, dear God. Okay, so more seagulls. So this is new. This is a new place. There's a boat. Maybe I'll get on the boat. That seems like a really bad idea, Rey. Don't. Okay, so this is a dead end. And I mean, like I talked about how in that first garden there were the game sort of the level design went out of its way to avoid dead ends. Not that it necessarily avoided them completely, but it you know, there were places where there could have been dead ends where there weren't. And now it's throwing these sort of extraneous dead ends at me. Like, it didn't need to let me walk all the way down that path before I hit the end of it. It could have just put all of these barrels and things at the start of the pier. And then it wouldn't feel like I was at a dead end. So the game is doing, like, a number of different things that all compound my inability to process the space well in order to, you know, magnify that effect. Which is pretty cool. Like, this is really, really well done. But I'm going to go down every single one of these piers. Even though there's freaking seagulls everywhere. Nani, is somebody looking for you? I mean, you've been gone for a long time. Oh. Ray, sorry. Is somebody looking for Ray? Really? I'm getting on the boat? Ray, why are you getting on the boat? This is a terrible idea. So, this is a terrible idea. As a player, my understanding of the game is such that I'm not making a decision here. The game is presenting me not with a choice, but with a path. It's saying, you know, this is where you go next. So even though I personally feel like, what the hell, Ray? Why would you do this? My understanding of the system that I'm participating in is such that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep going forward because I understand that to be the only way to proceed. There's only one way to proceed. Which again, like, there's something very, okay, wait, am I not on a, oh, I crossed, a bridge that was made out of a ship or something? Am I on a ship? This feels like I'm back on the dock, on another part of the dock. So, I mean, again, like, this is not a game for people who haven't played games before. The rain settled and the familiar sound grew clearer. Nani? Look at all the cats. What are you gonna do now, Ray? Okay. Not Nani. Oh, Hissy Cat. Oh, shit. That is not how cats behave. They run away. I mean, feral cats are not usually aggressive like that. Unless they're, like, backed into a corner. Alright. Wait, shit! You're walking on railroad tracks? Get off the fucking railroad tracks, Ray! I just watched a, like, 60-minute special on this. This is not a place where you want to be. Did you know that trains typically travel so fast that the sound of the train follows behind them? And if you are standing on railroad tracks listening for a train, you will not hear it until it hits you. Don't walk on the railroad tracks! Jesus Christ! This game is teaching some really horrific lessons to children. Okay. That makes me feel slightly better. But also, you have a history of not correctly interpreting the space around you, so I would still like you to not walk on the railroad tracks. Yeah, I know that it sounds like I was saying that trains are supersonic, and there are some of them that are, but typically they aren't. I don't know. I don't know the physics behind it. I just know that if you stand on railroad tracks and count on hearing the train coming to warn you away, you will be sorry. You will be sad. You will be a sad panda, and there are a number of teenagers who tried to take selfies on railroad tracks who cannot tell you what a mistake that would be because they were hit by trains. So says 60 Minutes. And, I mean, listen, guys, who are you going to believe? A bunch of scientists who tell you the speed of trains, or 60 Minutes? And me repeating facts secondhand from a TV show. I think you know the answer deep in your heart. Oh, look, it's a path! I'm supposed to go this way. Wonderful. Look at that path that doesn't actually lead anywhere, but guides me through an area that was unclear I should be going. Nani! Come the fuck back, Nani. I mean, Jesus Christ, if the cat has gone this far, like, I didn't really notice that that Ray is feeling super anxious right now. She's doing her anxious arms, and I'm not entirely sure why, because there are no seagulls, there are no dogs or crows. There's not even cats that defend their territory at her. I'm gonna go. Oh, there are crows. I see. She doesn't like all the crows. Oh shit, look at all the crows. So I guess I'm following the good birds, and staying away from the bad birds. I hear water. Water means maybe there are bridges, and bridges are always progress. So I'm going to go towards the water. Also, I mean, clearly this is an object, right? Like, this is a this is an unusual scripted object in the world, and so it's a weenie. This is a weenie. It's meant to attract my attention to pull me towards it. Yes. correct contextual use of weenie. Oh, hey! I am going to hop over some stepping stones. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love how tentatively she reaches out towards that stone. What a nice animated sequence this is. Watch it how that third stone is going to not exist and she's going to tumble right into the water. You're getting a little confident, Ray. Okay. Hey, look at that little path directing me in this direction. Wonderful. Love it. I have taken paths for granted my entire life, and this game has taught me that landscaping... Suddenly there it was, the unmistakable sound of the bell on Nani's collar with a backward apostrophe. I forgot about that bell. That's how we can tell our cat from all of the angry feral cats that live on dumpsters in this city. Which side of the wall should I be on? Wait, where's the sound coming from? Can I... Nani? Nani? Do your jingle thing again, so that I can see where I hear you from. I have a butterfly who's following me around now. Okay, but alright, so now we left all the crows way behind. We're in this beautiful garden on the other side of a river, and we heard Nani's bell. Like, Nani's right there. Now is when I expect Ray to be, like, less anxious. She's like, super anxious right now. Why? Why are you afraid, Ray? I feel like you should be more confident. What was the ah sound that you made? Is this a place that you recognize? Is it, there's a house here? Because it's an abandoned house. I mean... Okay, alright. Well, now what? I hear something. I can't tilt the camera up anymore to like look at what's going on in those windows where there's sound coming from. And I can't interact with this abandoned house at all. So, uncertain what that whole thing was about. Is that just a house that makes some interesting noises? Nani? Nani? Oh, I just walked smoothly through the break in the wall. That was nice. Scug, how close to the end of this game am I? Oh, I heard her. There she is. I can just follow this this path. Oh, there's a dude shoveling... burying something? Oh, I'm scared of people. I'm afraid of this person. Perhaps because he is shoveling strangely. There's a dude shoveling cats. Ray. This is... Oh shit, it's a fucking graveyard. See? That's what I was talking about. There's absolutely... I mean, this game is all about the subjectivity of perception. Also, can I just point out how pausing does not stop the world from continuing to move? Like, it freezes my controls is all that it does. And Ray just sort of stands there and everything continues to happen around her. So this game has been all about the subjectivity of perception, and we've seen that manifest in sounds that we think we recognize that then turn out to belong to other similar sounding things that are either more frightening or less frightening depending on the appropriate circumstance. But now we're seeing even the things that are like sense of immediate space, whatever perception that is, an abstraction of touch and other minor senses, pressure and air sensitivity and all of that kind of stuff, that we're experiencing. Like, there's a stone wall over here, and interpreting that as, well, I know what a stone wall looks like. There's a stone wall around my garden. That's what the stone wall will look like, even though out here in this strange place, that's not necessarily what a stone wall looks like. And now I feel like that the other shoe has dropped, that not only do things that we hear not necessarily turn out to be what we think they are, but even things that we're very close to, that we have a sort of immediate sense of, can turn out not to be exactly the way that we pictured them. Super cool. Super cool. Super scary. Now I'm in a graveyard. I kind of wish that I guess it didn't have to get super dark, but it still looks very park-like, and a lot of graveyards are very park-like, so maybe there's that. I feel like that change could have been even more dramatic. Oh, fuck no! Am I really close to the end? Because, like, how close? Like 5 minutes? 10 minutes? 30 minutes? Oh no! We're gonna find him. Right, this feels like an act break, not a resolution. And since this act break is tragic, the final act is gonna be... No. There's no dead cat. This is not the resolution of the story. This isn't a resolution. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Got it. So, Cat seems dead. Ray had finally realized that Nani was gone forever. Oh, fuck. And now Ray gets depressed. And that makes it extremely hard. Well, I don't know if it makes it hard to walk through the world or if it just makes it empty. Holy fuck, that was the end! In our short time together, you taught me all the precious things of life and love, of seeing the world through ever-changing eyes, of holding on and letting go and taking little naps, something, something. Okay, so the cat's not necessarily dead, but we'll never find the cat without its collar. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's... I don't read it as death necessarily. I don't read it as death. I don't read it as... I mean, it is... it's a little on the nose that the ending takes place in a cemetery. I mean, but even so, I don't read it as death. I don't read it as like the cat is dead. I read it as the cat escaped its collar or lost its collar. And without the collar, Ray knows that she has no hope of finding the cat. And she has to give up on the cat. For all she knows, the cat is dead. Perhaps it is somewhere. Someday, certainly, it will be. And she won't be there for it. She won't know. She has to say goodbye now. I'm definitely disappointed in that ending because I feel it doesn't feel like a proper resolution. Not least because, I mean, so Chad is going crazy. How does she get back home? I mean, what happened? There's a larger story going on of Ray, leaving home and going out into the world. And apparently not being missed by her parents. Now she is going to make friends with Lily. Lily came to visit, which is nice. I mean, she lost the cat, but in losing the cat, she found a friend who's even better than a cat. But it's a little like... Yeah. Good job. It's a little Return of the King. We got to the end. And then some eagles took us home. One day, Ray received a visitor. Is that... Oh, God. See, I can't read it. Like, it is... I have felt in sync with this game more or less for the whole game. There's certainly some parts where it felt like it was indecisive about leading me through space. But a lot of that is what, some people would attribute to me overthinking it. And the game was really good in general about giving me cues, letting me know that I was on the right path, that, yes, now is an appropriate time for me to backtrack. Here is something that I'm going to stumble around blind for a little while. But then very quickly it'll help me sort of see where I'm supposed to go. So I was pretty in sync with it, like... the whole way until the end, and then I just was like completely out of sync with it, and I didn't understand that climax didn't feel properly like a climax. The resolution didn't feel properly like a resolution. It was like, it's like walking down the stairs while you're carrying something and thinking that there's, one more stair than there is, and then like bringing your foot down wrong, and you don't actually like trip, but you have a sudden sense of like, I didn't understand where this was going. I thought this was going to end differently. And then, like, that last line, like, that felt like it was the beginning of a paragraph, not the end of a story. I was just like, and I understand it in retrospect, like, now that I'm thinking about it, okay, now that I understand how it was all paced out, it's not, it's understandable. I get it. I get what that arc was. It didn't lead me well enough. It didn't give me, there wasn't enough foreshadowing. There wasn't enough narratively. Like, I'm not talking about in the level. There was lots of great cueing in the level design, but in the narrative, there wasn't enough cueing to let me know, okay, we are coming up on the end now. This is the end. Yeah, interesting. Super, super interesting. God, what a beautiful game, though. Okay, I am